Yeah, I just first of all, I commend Coach Izzo and his team played terrific again. I thought they outplayed us in just about every facet of the game. When you look at points in the paint, second chance points, fast break points, they just dominated in those areas. And really, I think the devastating part of the game for us when it came to winning or losing was that last 4 minutes of the first half where they get a 19-5 run, 3 threes in the last 90 seconds. They only got 4 all night, and they got 3 of them right there at the end. And that's just a lot to overcome. So with that, any questions?
Coach, you mentioned those specific statistics where Michigan State really seemed to own the game tonight. And obviously it's stunning that's not what you expected. What did they do to have this kind of success against you twice like that, Coach?
Yeah, I just that's what I just asked my assistant. Is this a bad matchup suddenly? But I thought that, Ward and Miles Bridges obviously is a game changer. Ward is too. I mean, they're really dynamic players. And we weren't up for the fight for whatever reason that is. You look at their numbers, their 4s and 5s, it's 20-9, 20-5. And we get our starting 4-man gets 3 and 4. And that really doesn't compare well, right? But I really think just that their transition also gets you on their heels. If you don't get the ball under control and Tum stopped, then you're always behind. You're just behind the next pass. Pretty soon somebody's driving, and anytime you can't get the ball stopped, you've got a chance for offensive rebounds, paint points too. Thought we did a better job the second half picking up, getting them stopped, getting them slowed down a little bit. We didn't stop them from scoring, but they just got us other ways like the foul line.
Tim, what did happen in that 4-minute stretch for you guys?
Yeah, well, we just made some critical mistakes. I didn't even see the last. I was talking to yelling at one of my guys, and all of a sudden the crowd goes crazy. I'm like, what just happened? And they're like, I still don't know what. Was it a half quarter or a 20-footer or
40-ish?
Oh, yeah, there you go. I might skip that one on tape tonight. But anyhow, we were in 1-3-1 some, and I thought they did a good job getting us, and we went back to man, and they got us in transition. So they got us kind of every way you could. I just thought that they were on the attack, and we weren't.
Coach, you get Morrow back, 16 minutes from him. Where is he in terms of 100%, 80%?
Yeah, I'd say 80s, somewhere in there. You can tell, it's just agility to finish. And I know he was sore yesterday, so we tried to limit his minutes a little bit. But we still need him, And then Jordy was in some foul trouble. So, and then toward the last 5 minutes, I just, we play another day and a half. We play Illinois, who's been sitting there for 2 other days. So, I tried to keep the minutes of those other guys to about, 28 or 30 or whatever it was, because tonight wasn't our night.
Coach, how do you explain the great start you guys had in the Big Ten season and then what has happened then? What was happening earlier that hasn't happened since?
Well, I think the Big Ten is like this. First of all, it's a anybody can beat anybody any night. And I think the Murrow injury did hurt us a little bit. We lost Anton Gill on Christmas night. And then we lost Murrow. Well, it would have been after the Iowa game. And so he tried to play Northwestern, couldn't. And then we went like 1-5 or whatever without him. And that was just, 2 athletic bodies right in a row to injury. But, everybody's got injuries. These guys have them. You got to be able to play through that. But we lost 3 one-point games. I mean, what do you do? I mean, when we've competed well, we just haven't got over the top sometimes.
What do you see as the ceiling of this Michigan State team? I mean, this doesn't always, what you saw tonight isn't always what they are. I mean, what can they become still this year?
Well, I really like them. I really think, Coach Izzo played the 2 guards some tonight. I think Cassius Winston is a real difference maker. We know what the forward, Nick and Miles can do. But Winston brings another element because he probes so well. He delivers the ball. When he does take a good shot, it's going in. But he'll do some really things that are good things that are hard to guard. He'll keep 2 defenders on him for long periods of time. And anytime now you've got that other – athleticism around him or guys that can make shots. Certainly Aaron Harris hurts. But, I think if those role guys, what I consider role guys. I don't want to insult anybody, but those spot up shooters, will make shots. That this can be a really, really good team. And they didn't make shots tonight. We did a good job taking them away tonight. I thought that would help us, but we just, like I say, we were just totally, got our butts kicked the last 4 minutes, 3:51 of the half.
Yeah, it seemed like Langford had another good shooting night. He had a couple down there, but he seems like another kind of difference maker, maybe with the Harris injury. I guess, what have you seen from him in those 2 games?
He was a kid I wasn't sure about because he just doesn't move as fluid as everybody else. But he's a very strong kid. He's got good athleticism. He's on the boards tonight. He got 3 offensive rebounds. And he can make shots, so we tried to run him off the line. I thought he was better in mid-range and at the rim tonight because he got fouled too. So if he can do those things, everybody got fouled tonight apparently. But but if he can do those things, I think that'll really help. Because if he's just one-dimensional, then that's a problem for everybody. That's what we're trying to teach our guys too. Anything else? Thanks.